Data centers are a hot topic across the country right now, focusing on things like their energy costs and other issues. But on Wednesday, the House Homeland Security Subcommittee on Cybersecurity had a hearing on what to do about the cybersecurity protections and physical infrastructure protections of the facilities. The reason is because we have seen things like Iran drones striking at Amazon data centers in the Middle East. We have seen a building boom for these data centers because of AI. And the question before the committee and the witnesses was, does there need to be a different way that the federal government is set up to protect these centers? And the answer from the witnesses seemed to be yes, that we probably need to have them designated as their own critical infrastructure sector. That would create different mechanisms and focuses from the federal government on how to protect them.
With the rapid increase in reliance on hyperscale data centers, which enable cloud services like Amazon Web Services, what safeguards are necessary to ensure these facilities are protected against adversarial threats? What are the consequences of leaving these facilities vulnerable?
That's exactly my greatest concern, is that in our rush to build them or to have the environmental discussions about them, we're missing the really important physical and cybersecurity discussions. We have to make sure that they're both physically secure. There, I think about drone attack, the recent conflict with Iran. The Iranians directly attacked U.S.-owned data centers. But the second part is cybersecurity, and this has to do with both the supply chain of the parts you have in the data center, making sure that they're not from countries of concern like China, but secondly, that you've set up the proper standards for security on them and that you have the proper operational environment. One thing I'd recommend is there should be a strong consideration of whether data centers and cloud need to be a separate national critical infrastructure.
The UK has designated data centers as critical national infrastructure. Do you believe that the United States should follow suit?
If you take a look at what's happening with data centers, the infrastructure that data centers are building and that they're going to be driving with energy, you're going to have massive data centers, hyperscalers, data centers that are going to be powered independently by small and modular nuclear reactors. That infrastructure is going to become an important part of the national landscape. Our national defense will depend on these data centers. Our economic security will depend on these data centers. Much of our critical infrastructure, particularly as we use AI-enabled smart cities and infrastructures, that they're going to depend on these data centers. So finding a way to regard them as part of our critical infrastructure and to protect them accordingly, I think is sine qua non. I think it's absolutely required.
You can read more about what happened at the hearing at cyberscoop.com.